Hi. I have been dealing with a sinus infection and a virus of some kind, so it's been terrible in terms of like how I've been feeling. But the good news is that I've been able to get some creative mode runs in and try to get a good run in, or a run that I feel kind of confident about. And there are three important bits to it. You can navigate some menus when you're spawning or gaining control of your character, spawning all the items you need to complete the run before you take off or fly around anywhere. So being able to do that first and foremost, like while you're navigating menus, is a bit of a challenge. And then navigating or mining down to the center of the planet you need to take your terrain tool and like flatten sideways and then like kind of like cut sideways as you're mining down. That way you can fly down without losing any speed bumping into the wall. If you just mine normally, your character will bump into the like flat surface and then you'll like slowly like make a large tunnel. But if you mine sideways, you'll be able to fly down with it very quickly and you'll just be making a very smaller tunnel. But that will save you a good amount of seconds on each planet. And the third thing, and the thing that's really hard to do, is you have to take your shuttle and like mount it on the side of the mount it on the side of the gateway chamber in such a way that you're lined up with a hole on the outside that you can fly through and you won't collide with it, and that's the collision detection. Otherwise it'll say your rocket's obstructed. So getting a run where like you can kind of do all of that without too much hassle is the challenge. And then there are two run killers that can just kind of creep in and, you know, take the run away from you. If you have a good one, you can get ejected back out to orbit on any planet, but it happens a lot onto Solo and Novus, where you'll land and then it's like, oh, by the way, this is an invalid landing location, and then it kicks you back out to orbit. So then you just lose the run because you lost 20 seconds or something. And then the final one is you can once in a while just like get a planet where you don't have any landing locations whatsoever. Glacio is a really bad culprit of that one. So with all that said and done, here's hoping we can get a good couple launches here. I've got a couple of okay attempts, but nothing that I'm super proud of. I think my best time today was like a 1346 or 1356. But I really want to get a little lower than that. I don't think I'll be able to bop the record at 1312, but I think I can get kind of close to maybe like a 1320 or something. We'll see. We'll see. Turned around to go pick up the shuttle. It is already placed down. Or I turned around to pick up the triptych, and the shuttle was already placed down. I already had the triptych in my inventory, so the 207's okay. You can get out of that in a 155. I've never gotten a 155. The best I've gotten is a 203. But a lot of that kind of comes down to how fast can you spawn all the items that you need, and how fast can you kind of get in and out of the gateways and stuff. How fast can you mine down, all that good stuff. I'm not great at it, so I'm, you know, just kind of struggling along, but we'll take a 207. A 207's respectable. This is probably a legal landing location. Cool. descent. Let's see how this clip will work here. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, really? We had 3 attempts on that one. I mean, a 333 is still good, based on practice, so I'll take it, but... Alright, let's go to Vasania, Purple Planet. Okay, so yeah, doing all the planets in order is kind of nice, because that way when you get to the final landing platform, you can just drop all the triptychs in the other order. But this does put Glacio last, or second to last, and the issue with that is you don't know if you've got a good Glacio or not. You don't know if you're going to be like orbiting Glacio for 30 seconds, just trying to land on it. So, I don't know, there's probably, if you were doing more optimal runs, or if you really cared about this category, you should do Glacio first. Whoa, we just clipped into the ground? How did we do that? Weird. If anybody knows how I did that, that'd be kind of cool, because being able to clip consistently would be a great help. Okay. So I'm trying to line up with this purple spire that I can see. As long as you're not like pointing right at the purple spire, as long as you're pointing a little bit away, you can consistently fly out the hole that is in between the purple spire and the weird like permanent purple shell in the core. Because you'll collide with the purple shell, so you need to find a hole through it. There are a good number of them, but it's kind of just random when you can find one or not. Alright, so here's hoping we get to land on Novus and don't get ejected. So if I were doing this run and I needed to get world record, or if I needed to grind for it, I would probably do Silva to Solo, and then I would do Glacio and then Vasania Novus, just to kind of get the planets that are tricky out of the way first. Oh, you're close. Okay. There's this one. Oh, we missed that. I'm not happy with that, but I don't think I need to be super happy with it. I'm, you know, at this point gonna just call it a day. I put in a lot of attempts today, and as you can see, it's just like a bit of a mess. So as long as we get something that's like halfway as decent, it'll let me put my name up on the board, and you know, that's, I guess, at the end of the day, what I'm going for. If I was feeling any better, maybe I'd go for world record or something, but honestly, I probably shouldn't be talking much either. we were close. So here, I'm not able to drag my character down fast enough. There we go. Okay. Nope. And sure. Okay. It'll be tough. Ratio it is. Hiding. Oh, here it is. It's like mute blue. And I feel like its color keeps on changing, but that's probably just me. So it's dark blue, or like not Silva. It's blue but not Silva. Can we land on Glacio? Yes, we can. Perfect. So this could be the run. So far, things have been okay. Nothing to write home about, mind you, but... I got that started. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Yikes. There we go. Getting the camera... Oh, come on. Yeah, so getting the camera to behave is quite a hassle. But that was acceptable. Put it in. Let our diamond. Okay. So, like, I'm able to consistently find there's one purple fin that, like, one purple, like, walkway that has a consistent, like, pylon near it, purple spire, and then that's what you want to kind of line up with. You don't want to line up with the spire directly, but you want to line up with that, like, spire. You want to kind of point generally towards that spire, and then your chances of launching are pretty consistent. Of course, I haven't been able to consistently do that every single time, mind you, but at least I'm feeling really happy with all the... I'm feeling generally happy with the run itself. Of course, we could always go faster at times. There's a lot of time to save, but... yeah, I'm kind of liking this angle, but I can't... There we go. This is what I wanted to see. So I'm not mining straight down. I have to push forward a little bit, but my camera is manageable. See, now it's unmanageable, so... getting it so that your camera is always pointing in one direction is nice, or you'll only have to fight with your camera a little bit. Oh, I am surprised that worked. Okay. Wrong side. Okay, I'm just gonna place it there, hope that's correct. It's not, but... yeah. Oh, maybe around here. Oh, a little more forward. 1205. That could be good. Yeah, no, I think that's pretty good. I'm not sure where I save time in general, but I guess like consistently launching on most of the planets, but not all of them, is enough to get me where I am today. So we'll see if we get a good drop-off location. There'll be a missing landing location. That's where you need to turn in all the stuff, so you want to land on one side of it. We'll take this one. So we're on the left side, and we should have the flight enabled, so we should be able to fly in. The hard part is being able to basically not have to fight with your inventory the whole time you're turning all these in, so...
we did get there. I'm actually really surprised. Wow. Yeah, so this category is dumb. Don't feel like you need to get to a 1307 or below or above. Anything below 14 minutes. Anything below 14 minutes is amazing for this category. And there's just a lot of like fighting with the menu system and stuff like that you have to optimize out if you want to do better. And as you can see here, like you can do better than this run. You know, I probably lost a good 10 seconds in just stuff. So calling it now, if you want to get sub 13, like this is the category to do it. And I'm probably not going to grind it out much more than this. So good luck to all those who are interested in speedrunning Astroneer. Creative percent gets you a couple of things, right? It gets you like the triptychs and the like required resources to open up the planets. It teaches you that like you need to complete one planet like legitimately in order to unlock the mysterious satellite. If you do that wrong, it won't be there and you'll learn the hard way. And a couple other things, right? So there's like a lot of good kind of core mechanics. Oh, it teaches you how to launch from the center of the core consistently. So all of that stuff is good. Being able to consistently launch out of the planets is always a good thing. So in general, would recommend 4%. Sorry, creative. What it was just, yeah, creative percent. If you want to get into Astroneer speedrunning, just like know that like as a super competitive category, if you want to like pop the sword record, you totally can, but it might not. Like you'll have to learn a lot of very like intricate ins and outs of specifically creative percent. So don't feel bad if like your first attempt is at 16 minutes or, you know, if you're having a hard time getting up below 15, like that's totally fine. If that's where you're at, like that's totally okay. You know, the other categories are where a lot of the other meat and bones is at too. So don't feel like you have to stay here forever until you get like a run as good as this. I've been running maybe 30 attempts today. And the best one that I had ever completed was a 1356 or 1346, as I said earlier. So getting everything kind of together and getting a 1307 is just wild to me. I'm not sure how I did that exactly. But you know, there it is. So I guess it's all about how you mine. Mining down is probably a huge time save, and then like sort of semi-consistently lining up shuttles is always a good thing. So with that being said, I'm gonna go stop the recording and upload this to YouTube. And I'm also gonna hopefully feel better, because you know, gotta drink a lot of water and other things, get the meds on board. Ugh. I'll probably see you Sunday, so toodaloo.